Hello, good evening friends. I am Mohammad Naushad, HSC trainer in Dynamic Institution of Skill Development. Uh, I am coming in the front of you with the new topic that is how to pass Nebosh IGC in very first attempt. I get so many calls, emails, and also requests on social site. Everybody just wants to know how to pass Nebosh IGC in very first attempt. Yes, I have some orthodox tricks and I can share in the front of you. So before moving on that my this smart work, I just wanted to share my experience. I remember when I was planning Nebosh IGC, I contacted with my colleagues, my friend. They all says Noshad, it's not quite easy to pass Nebosh IGC, and because Nebosh IGC is so tough and Nebosh change his syllabus, so it's not quite easy. They presented Nebosh IGC is like a rocket science, and I have to be a researcher, have to be a scientist before the appearing in the examinations. In the end of that that's conditions, I was very worried, and then after that I just called to my HSC head. I remember his name is still remember Mr. Sunil Jacob, and I just called him and said, "Sir, I just want to hold a Nebosh IGC." He said, "No, sure. Why don't you try Nebosh IDP?" I said, "Sir, very surprised." I said, "Sir, I'm just worried about the IGC. How could I pass Nebosh IDP?" He said, "Naushad, I understand. I know you, and I know your caliber. You can pass easily IDP. So try. I just do not try IGC. Go for the IDP." But finally, in the end of conversation, I realized I just surrendered. I dropped my gun without combating. So first, I reinforce myself and just I keep trust on myself, and I prepared a self-study workout plan. Yes, that is self-study workout plan, and that self-study workout plan for 60 days. Yes, 60 days. I divided 25 days for Nebosh IGC 1 and 25 days for Nebosh IGC 2 and 10 days for Nebosh IGC 3. And with this plan, self-study workout plan, I just involve myself with some smart work, some orthodox tricks, and dedications, and efficient study materials, and the guidance of the experienced trainer. These things you can, these things you can pass Nebosh IGC very easily. So let's start. What can be this smart work? Yeah. Uh, so guys, I have listened so many professional, and I've seen also on social sites. You can find also so many video on social sites. All professionals and including institute, instructor, trainer, and all are just advocating about the Nebosh, that is command word. Yeah, command word is so much important, sir. When you're writing any questions answer, you have to focus on command word. What are that command word? The command word can be outline, describe, explain, state, identify, list, sketch. These are the command word, and when you planning to write an answer, you have to focus on command word, and you have to write that answer according to command word. Yes, it is true. But my question on that command word, yes, I'm looking this command word in this different manner. What they presented, what others presented in different manner. So I'm saying, I just find uh, the command word. That is, let's take an example of command word outline. So outline, the question start with the outline, and what is that command word where used? It's used in the starting of that question. So outline, the command word. So one question start with the outline. HSC responsibility of safety officer. So and the marks, that question weightage marks is 8 marks. Same outline I find in a different question, the marks weightage marks is 4. So do you understand what I'm saying? If you ride that roller coaster of that command word, you just entrap this command word. And what poor fellow entrap this command word? I meet so many my students, they said, "No sir, after the giving the examination, they said, sir, I knew all question answer, because of shortness of time, I could not write all questions answer." So you know why? Because they all focused on only command word. I'm saying focus on commander, but with the due respect of the timing. you have to divide the your timing. So Nebosh provide 2 hours. Okay, writing for your answer should be complete in 2 hours, and smartly you can ask also half hour for the dictionary. So it means 2.5 hours. So you have to write all questions answer within the 2.5 hours. You should know Nebosh uh, doesn't have doesn't has optional question. You have to write all questions answer, you have to touch all question answer. In fact, Nebosh wait for the providing of marks, but without giving you answer, without touching any questions, how could they give the marks? And one thing very sure, Nebosh cannot provide the marks over the weightage marks. It means if question start with outline, it and the question weightage marks is 4, it means Nebosh provide marks maximum 4, otherwise Nebosh cannot provide more than 4 marks. So you can also find the question. The question start with let's explain with the 8 marks, and another question also start with the explain that command word, but marks is 4. So do not just interact in the this command word. I'm not denying importance of command word. I'm not saying professional or just talking blah blah blah, but I'm saying focus on time, because in Nebosh time is so much important, time factor. You should meet the time. And like a racer has a close eyes on the this how to clear the race line, you have to also. So first I'm just giving you, just do not focus only on command words, you have to focus the timing factor. Yes, you have to prepare yourself according to timing, you have to write answer according to timing and weightage marks. Second, I want to just discuss, that is Nebosh people say, sir, I just could not write because they're short of time. So for that, I just made my self-study plan. You should also, you can make your plan, the self-study plan. So while you just preparing the Nebosh, you have to prepare yourself, and when you just prepared, you just feel one chapter you completed, one question answer you completed, you have to write the answer. This is best way what we learn from the childhood. This is not something new, this is the orthodox. Okay, so once you feel you are just prepared with the chapter, you have to write. For the writing, you can get the benefit to two benefits. First, you can memorize very easily. A second, you just just you meet the timing of examination, you can improve your writings, and you can improve your timing, writing times. You can write the answer within the time. And another concern I want to discuss with, I just meet so many veterans, they fail to pass Nebosh. You know why? Because I feel they have so much the knowledge, experience, importance of the that acts from either from the India or outside of India, they have the knowledge, but they fail to pass. In another side, the new generation newcomer, they come and they give the examination, they pass. So what I'm saying Nebosh has a certain guideline. They ask question answer according to their guidelines. What veteran do? They just involve their experience while writing. So do not go with your experience. Just write whatever Nebosh asks. Give the answer. Then you can get the good marks in a Nebosh and can pass in a very first attempt. And other things, very important things I just want to share. I'm sure most of the students who want to Nebosh IGC, uh, they must be might be they must be a safety professional. So if you are the safety professional, and do one thing, I'm damn sure you have also a training schedule on your site, either weekly, semi-monthly, monthly. What you need to do, suppose if you just made the safe study workout plan of this month IGC 1, so if you just completed any chapter, just try to dash course content involved in your training on the sites within your team, so that you can just also remember, you get the confidence while you're speaking, giving the training, and give the training according to Nebosh course content. Okay, there's not such very difference, so just give the according to Nebosh, what the Nebosh write, and give the guideline, the answers, while you giving the providing the training, give that Nebosh course content in a training, so you can remember and people get also benefit. And another things, that is most of questions, just feel most of question starts 60-70% question just comes in Nebosh. Start with the outline. So prepare yourself with the command word outline. It means the prepare yourself with the maximum marks, and if you find that the marks weightage is 4 or just low of the what you prepared, just write according to weightage of marks. And finally, I want to share mostly Bihar and AP students feel problem when writing on Nebosh. Why? Because they're studying just studying patterns. So according to me, I'm also from Bihar, so I know the Hindi mediums, the problem, big problem, because your Nebosh answer notebook just goes to UK, and they check Nebosh check your book. So first, before entering a Nebosh, make preparation. In the preparation, you have to just prepare your writing skills, and if you're just good in writing, and because if you don't have the writing skills, you know all things, but you cannot express yourself. So first, do hard labor. So Nebosh is not like rocket science. Again, I must say, it requires the hard work, dedications, efficient training methods, and the training good trainer. That's all I wanted to say. And if you feel anything you want to share, you want to just suggest me anything, I'm here. You can suggest me. I can write anything, and just and for till my next video. Thank you.